Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Dr. Linda Likely, and I am owner of By Grace Tech Services LLC, and also I am pastor of Shining Lights Church. Tonight, I will be talking about debt help. You've seen all the things that's going on today with the rising cost of inflation, with the stock market plunging, with people not being able to afford the cost of food or different things. Gas prices, some places going up to $5. Um, and also during the pandemic, we've seen a lot of people struggle, even though the stimulus packages were given out, right, by the president of this United States, that they still struggle anyway with debt. So tonight I want to share some things with you that can help you, people who struggle with debt, help. Now, before I begin, I always like to introduce myself. If you see the little picture down on the screen, that's me. Um, this is me. This is Linda Likely, or Dr. Linda Likely, or Pastor Linda Likely. But you can just call me Linda. I am the owner of By Grace Tech Services LLC. You can Google me. You can Google my business as well. You can Google Dr. Linda Likely or By Grace Tech Services and learn more about By Grace Tech Services. I also try to help my customers and clients start businesses, and also help people who struggle with debt, and also prepare them for tax season. So it's other things that I offer with By Grace Tax Services. So I wanted you guys to be aware of that. I also want to share, I'm going to put up here my website so that you can go to live.facita.com/By Grace Tax. If you want to learn more about By Grace Tax Services, that is the website that you go in, just type it in and click on that on your browser. And then you will learn more about me, more about By Grace Tax Services. And also when you go to the website, by the way, guys, it'll look like this, what I'm putting on the screen. When you get there, and I also have the website as well. You can see By Grace Tax Services LLC, the logo, and also the website link that I just shared is on the bottom of your screen. So if you're on a desktop or on a tablet, it should look like the screen in front of you. And also the cell phone, if you're mobile, that's what it should look like when you get there. So when you get there, you'll be able to browse the website. You'll be able to learn more about By Grace, learn about me, learn about the services, and even schedule an appointment for those of you who may be interested after listening and watching this. Debt help. How can you get help with debt? For some of you who are struggling, how can you get help with debt? That's the question. Um, if you don't have the money. Well, first of all, you got to know the tax laws, and you got to make sure you know how much debt that you owe. And if you can, try to pay that debt off. Try to work with your creditors to the debt collectors as well, on the debt, or the original lender. Let me say the original lender. Um, to try to help pay your debt, to work out a plan to help pay your debt first before you move into anything. And if you decide to make any agreement with the debt, to make sure that you have things in writing with the people that you owe. So try to work with the people that you owe. And some people I know that used to get the payday loans. I have helped clients that had problems with payday loans, that's car repossessions, loan companies that some of them, people are afraid when you get behind on your debt too much, or, oh my God, I just can't pay this. So they just don't communicate with the debt collectors. So you got to make sure that you communicating with them, because they will work with you. Just don't let it go on no long time, because you go over 2 to 3 months, you cannot get help. So make sure when you first sense that you cannot pay your debt, that you talk to the people that you owe, and they will work with you concerning your debt. Now, if you don't have the money, what you can do, like I said, then uh communicate if you can't work out some. But there's also laws to protect you who owe debt. There are laws that many people don't know, that the harassing calls, and they calling you late at night and all those things. It's certain laws and rules that they cannot do. They can't threaten you and harass you, that you can protect yourself from. But you must know the laws. And so if you need help with that help, you can contact me through the website that I shared with you, and get a free consultation. And even if you want to move forward with me helping you with getting help concerning your debt, or getting some kind of advice, then you can contact me on by scheduling an appointment at live.facita.com/bygracetext. On there you should see schedule an appointment and the different services, and you should be able to do it. But know that it is something. Always try to work out and communicate with your lenders. If you can, if you have a lot of them, try to do debt consolidation. Trying to get all your debts through a loan getting put together to get paid off. Credit card debt, try to communicate with the credit card companies. Try to pay something if you can. Make sure again that if you do that, if you communicate with the collectors and you agree to something, don't agree. Make sure you have everything in writing when you agree. All right? Make sure you have it in writing, because sometimes they'll call you on the phone, and they get you on the phone, and then they get you in agreement. And once you agree on the phone, it's just like writing, you guys. Then you have to pay the debt. So make sure you're communicating with the people that you owe. Now, evictions, there are state laws and different laws that protect you for those people who are getting evicted. It's a process when you get evicted. One client, the person was just trying to immediately put them out. There is a process with evictions, right? You got to know the law. You got to know things that'll help you regarding your debt if you're struggling. So my advice is you to try to research, try to communicate, try to get debt, consultation. And me, like I said, it's free. But if you want to go ahead with purchasing things from me that'll help you, then it costs with a price. But if you wanted to just get consultation from me regarding the debt, like maybe what can you do regarding your debt, then you can contact me, and it's free over the phone, 30 minutes. Okay, 30-minute session. But I always know that there's help available, and God did not call us to carry that weight, right? Of being in debt. So, so many Americans now, they're trying to get all these material things, and some of them are, even they can't afford it, they're trying to get it, material things. We have to make sure that we're making wise choices with what we're getting and what we're doing with our money. And don't forget also that I have a podcast, Shining Lights podcast as well, that I speak every Tuesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, different ones. You put in Shining Lights podcast, and I'll be speaking this Tuesday regarding money. So all you have to do is download, or you have any of the apps. It's a lot of apps that I'm on. The podcast apps on your phone or on your computers. You can listen in And also, I already got some on if you want to go back and listen to the other ones that I have already placed on the podcast. But yeah, if you can afford it, it's okay. But make sure that you always creating a financial plan. All right. It's important to us for us to manage our money right, to make sure that we're getting in debt, we're able to pay, because then it affects the debt affects your credit, right? And it's important these days to have good credit established, to help you with things. So try not to weigh yourself down with so much debt. Buy things that you need, not things that you just want to be getting it. And also, if you struggle, know that there's help available, that you can reach out to other people, and there's laws to protect us who are in debt. Me and my husband worked through 2019 all the way now to try to make sure that we're paying off a lot of debt. And it's good too, because now with all these the inflation, high prices of gas, um, food costs and all this, I mean, that's keeping more money when you earn it and you work for it in your pocket, trying to pay all these debt collectors. God did not call us to carry that weight, so we have to watch that. You guys watch it, but also know that you continue to pray. Also on my podcast, I pray for those who are struggling financially, and with anything in your life, because I also have one on the podcast that said praying over your finances. So make sure you go and listen to that one as well. It's important that we pray, that we ask God to help us manage our money. We're called to be good stewards of our money, right? And make wise decisions, and not, get in a lot of debt, because we're a slave to the lender, right? When you get in a lot of debt, you're a slave to the lender. So I try to make sure that I minister concerning the things that God want me to minister and talk about, because I know there's a lot of people that struggle with that, and different things in their life. But know that there's always help available. Know that you continue to pray and go to God in prayer, and also try to work yourself to get out of debt. All right. It don't happen just overnight. You got to, create a plan. You don't have the income, try to get a job, try to do something. If you're an entrepreneur, make money to help yourself get out of debt. And like I said, just research. But the help is available. You just gotta reach out to people. All right, reach out. It's not just me, it's other places that can help you concerning your debts. And especially, like I said this again, reach out to your debt, the original lender, or if it doesn't reach a debt collector, just make sure it's in writing. Like I said, be mindful when you talk on the phone and agree to anything on the phone, because you're going to have to pay it if you agree to it. It's just like signing the contract. And know that your rights, that they cannot harass you. Know that they cannot harass you and threaten you, right? Because them themselves, you can take action against them. Okay. I just wanted you to know, and I just want y'all to be encouraged and stay encouraged, and don't forget to listen in on the podcast this Tuesday, where I'll be talking more about money, right? Because it's important for us to manage our money right, and also help our children to learn about money and to manage money right, and make right choices with their money, and learn to invest, amen, in different things that will help them. And getting in early and giving, also being able to be a giver to those that are in need, and know that it will come back to you as well. Okay, there's just a few things that I want to talk to you guys about, but I hope again that you will join me on Tuesday on the podcast and listen in. Again, I'm on Apple, I'm on TuneIn, I'm on Spotify, I'm on iHeartRadio, and more. Okay, you guys, y'all be blessed and know that it's help available. Do not be afraid to reach out. All right, get help with your debt. Try to work as much as you can with the people that you owe. If they won't work with you, do research. Or try to reach out to me or other people that will help you concerning your debt. Okay. Again, there are laws and things to protect you and to help you. All right. All right. Be blessed, people of God.